So, and as you can see, we're bringing you live and exclusive images here from the President Sunyol box at the Camp Nou, where the historic moment is happening before our eyes. This is Arturo Erasmo Vidal Pardo, better known to most of you as Arturo Vidal, and he's just putting pen to paper. He's officially becoming the fourth new member of the FC Barcelona squad for the 2018-2019 season. He's just signed the first part of the contract. Of course, there's one contract there for himself, and there's one contract there for the club. Doing the honours on behalf of FCB is Jordi Mestre, the vice president of the club. He's also putting pen to paper, officially representing FC Barcelona to sign the contract that makes Arturo Vidal an FC Barcelona player. There's going to be a press conference coming up later. I'm going to bring you all the schedule in a moment to let you know what's happening. We've got 2 hours of excitement to look forward to, and I'm sure that we're going to get the exact details of the transfer that's brought him to the club from Bayern Munich, the conditions and everything. That's going to be explained later on. Hola, yo soy Mike Roberts. Estoy hablando en inglés, lo siento, pero sí que voy a estar hablando en castellano y para que los que nos escuchan en esa lengua nos pueden disfrutar también de la cobertura de la presentación de Arturo Vidal como jugador del FC Barcelona. Así que no se preocupen, vamos a hacer esto todo un poco bilingüe esta mañana, y cuando están hablando en español voy a dejar para que hablen y después voy a hacer una traducción para nuestros compañeros, los millones de seguidores que nos están escuchando en lengua inglesa también. So, there's the handshake, there's the hug, and there's the smile. That's Arturo Vidal, now officially an FC Barcelona player. He's put pen to paper. Now it's time to put pen to shirt, which is another tradition here at the club, to sign the shirt. It obviously makes more sense to sign the second shirt because it's yellow and it shows up much better. That's the lovely bright new yellow shirt with the name of the sponsor, Rakuten, there on the front. That's going to be the Barca's second strip for the season, and the first kit there on the left with the 10 stripes that symbolise the 10 districts of FC Barcelona. There's a photo for history. That's Arturo Vidal with the FC Barcelona kit with Jordi Mestre, the vice president of the club, there on the left, posing for photographs here in the Josep Sunyol box. Now over to the other side with the 2 flags. Of course, on the left, the flag of Catalonia, and on the right, the flag of FC Barcelona. So happy time this for Arturo Vidal. He's got a busy schedule coming up over the next couple of hours. Images now inside the Camp Nou stadium where you can see "Enjoy Vidal" there, the message, and some fans already seated up there in the area where later on he's going to be appearing at pitch level, but there's a little prelude to that. Now he's going to go out onto the box and salute the fans. There he is in the stadium that's become his brand new home. He's travelled here with his son, Alonso. Of course, this is a very exciting day for him on his arrival from Bayern Munich. And there you can see some of the fans already gathered. This is going to be similar to the presentations that we had for Lenglet and for Arturo earlier on. Due to the construction work that's going on in the stadium at the moment, it's not possible to open up the terraces as normally happens on these occasions. So it's just the select few lucky, fortunate people that are on the Camp Nou experience the tour of the stadium who can sit there and enjoy the presentation, where Vidal later on is going to be appearing down at pitch level. Vidal, in fact, of the 4 signings, he's the first native Spanish speaker. We've had 2 Brazilians and a Frenchman, although Lenglet speaks very good Spanish already. But this, of course, Vidal, after time playing in Germany for 2 different clubs in Germany and in Italy. I mean, he's now, for the first time since his days at Colo-Colo, in fact, he's playing in, of course, Catalan's the main language in Catalonia, but also it's a Spanish-speaking area. There on the right, you can see Eric Vidal, the director of sport here at FC Barcelona, who's very much been part of the process of bringing the player to the club, and he'll be speaking later on as well, particularly about the virtues of the player, why this midfielder has been such an important signing for the team. All that'll be spoken about later when we listen to the press conference. That's going to be happening in the Ricard Machen's press room later on in the day. We're going to get a few words now, as is the tradition. This won't be the press conference, we just get a few protocol words, really. I mean, we heard some words yesterday. We'll be seeing some videos of that later on, of Arturo Vidal when he arrived at the ground last night and appeared for a photo session in the club superstore. I'm sure there'll be images of those if you've not seen them already. We'll be seeing those images again very shortly. But we get a little protocol, we get a little speech in a moment now. We're relatively on schedule for how these things tend to be. I mean, 12:30 was the time this was meant to start, so we're relatively on schedule. This is going to be the official presentation in the main stand, and then in about half an hour's time, there's going to be the photo shoot down on pitch level. That will probably be at around about 1:45 Central European time, and then at around about 2:30 probably, that's when we're going to be bringing the press conference, which I'm sorry, it's not in the Ricard Machen's press room, it's in the Auditori, the 1899 Auditori. Como han visto, acabamos de ver la breve presentación de Arturo Vidal en la gradería. Será un poco más tarde, dentro de más o menos media hora, después de haberse puesto la equipación del equipo y el uniforme saldrá en el campo. Esto será dentro de media hora, pero ya ha salido ahí en la gradería y, como estaba explicando en inglés antes, igual que las presentaciones de Arturo y de Clement Lenglet que hicimos aquí en el Camp Nou, no va a estar abierto al público como se suele hacer en esas ocasiones a causa de unas obras que están haciendo en el estadio de momento. Por lo tanto, solo los que están haciendo el Camp Nou Experience, el tour del estadio, que por suerte estos visitantes sí que podrán asistir a la presentación del jugador. Y claro, todos ustedes también en el mundo lo podrán ver aquí en directo dentro de más o menos media horita. Pero lo que vamos a ver en menos tiempo son unas breves palabras de Arturo Vidal y de Jordi Mestre, el vicepresidente. We're seeing here images of Arturo on his arrival. These, I believe, were images at the airport last night when he arrived. Then, of course, came his medical check. Here he is at the medical services. All smiles, of course. Going in to take the routine medical that all new signings have to take, and also all the players as well when they return from duty. In fact, 6 of the World Cup players, the last 6, in fact, to come back and join the squad very bright and early this morning, they were doing that as well. That was Rakitic, Umtiti et al. They were doing this routine medical as well, which is always done at the start of the season, and of course with all new players as well, just to check that everything's in working order. Nothing wrong at all with Vidal. He did have a knee injury which kept him out of some of last season at Bayern Munich, but that's all been put behind him, and he's now fighting fit and ready, one would hope, to maybe even appear in Barca's next game, which is of course the Spanish Super Cup against Sevilla in Tangier in Morocco, which is an unusual place for the game to be played over one leg rather than 2 legs. That's on Sunday, and well, Arturo Vidal could well be playing in that game. Tattoo fans, a great chance there to admire a fine selection of tattoos on the Chilean's body. Bueno, hemos estado mirando imágenes de Arturo con su llegada al aeropuerto anoche y también vimos unas imágenes de su repaso a la examinación físico, que es algo rutina que se hace con todos los nuevos fichajes.
Y mañana a las 9 de la mañana empezamos. Empezamos. ¿Vale? Sí, sí. Barcelona, así que muy contento por estar acá con ustedes.
Just saying there how happy he is to be here at the club. And these are images in the FC Barcelona Superstore here at the Camp Nou. Yesterday, appearing in front of the crest. Somewhat unusual because they normally appear in front of the crest outside the club offices, but this time it's been in the inside the Superstore. Now these are live images back inside the Camp Nou. As you can see, Mr. Mestre and Vidal walking through to where we're going to get the brief presentation for the media and a quick photo session. And we always get to hear a few words from the main protagonist, but when we get to really listen in depth, that's going to be at the press conference. That's not going to be happening for at least an hour. So do stay tuned to all our followers out there on Facebook and on YouTube and on fcbarcelona.com who are watching all around the world, and I look forward to interacting with you on Facebook because I can see your messages are already flowing in thick and fast. We'll be interacting with as many of those messages as we can later on. Estoy diciendo que veo aquí los mensajes que están llegando aquí por Facebook, están pasando rápido y vamos a estar interactuando con esto, con sus mensajes de bienvenida para el chileno, el tercer chileno en jugar en el FC Barcelona. Bueno, lo voy a dejar ahora en manos de Jordi Mestre, que va a decir unas palabras en catalán, yo supongo.
Som-hi?
So Jordi Mestre,
Bé, bon dia a
say some
tothom.
words.
Benvinguts.
He's
Gràcies per
welcoming
assistir.
everybody, thanking them
Avui
for
hi ha
coming.
la presentació de la darrera incorporació al primer equip,
The latest
Arturo Vidal.
addition to the first team, Arturo Vidal.
Arturo formarà part del primer equip. És un jugador amb una experiència contrastada.
A tried, tested, experienced player who's played at top-level teams, Juventus and Bayern Munich.
Molt bona experiència a Europa.
He's got plenty of European experience. We're sure he'll do a lot for the team. Intensity and quality football. We hope he'll be able to help us to win a lot of titles. He's very excited about it, so are we. The third Chilean player to play for the club, Alexis Sanchez and Claudio Bravo, came before him. And we hope both him and his family to bring some joy to the Chilean community. So now speaking directly to Arturo. Welcome him to the club there in Spanish.
Muchas gracias por su palabra. Estoy muy feliz de verdad de estar acá en el mejor equipo del mundo. Espero aprovecharlo al máximo, ayudar al equipo a ganar todos los objetivos y dejar la vida acá en el campo. Así que feliz y a empezar a entrenar luego nomás. Muchas gracias por el cariño.
So those were the words from Arturo Vidal there, speaking in Spanish, and of course thanking everybody for being here, talking about how happy he is to be here as well. He described FC Barcelona as the best team in the world. He says that he hopes to make the very most of this opportunity to play here. He says he hopes to give his life out on the pitch. I'm not sure about that. Don't need to go quite so far. Don't go giving your life, please. And he's really looking forward to training as one further member of the team there. Vidal holding aloft his shirt. In fact, a few of you people here on Facebook have been asking what shirt number he's going to wear. We don't know that yet. That's all to be revealed, the official shirt numbers for the team. I don't know exactly when. I can't tell you when, but obviously before the first league game of the season against Alaves. I'm not sure if they have to declare the official numbers before the Super Cup or not. I don't know if that comes into it. Another bit of shirt signing here from Arturo Vidal, signing the back of the shirt there with his name on it, but not yet his number. Click, 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 click. There go the cameras. The camera's going to be clicking, clicking all day. Arturo Vidal, the fourth new addition to the team this year. I do apologise, I've got a bit of a cough this morning. I hope that's not going to interrupt too much of your enjoyment of the proceedings. So welcome to the best club in the world, says just about everybody. Cali, Murtala, Gunk Aris is saying the same thing. Tengo muchas ganas de escuchar de chilenos. Sí, hay algunos chilenos aquí que incluso igual aficionados de Colo Colo. Yo vi esta mañana aquí en el Camp Nou, llegando, alguien con la camiseta de Colo Colo. No sé si hay más gente del ex equipo de Vidal cuando jugaba en Chile, pero chilenos hay que nos están escuchando. Tengo ganas de escuchar lo que tienen que decir sobre el gran Arturo, como ha dicho Jordi Mestre, el tercer jugador chileno en llevar la camiseta del FC Barcelona. Los dos primeros, claro, el Alexis Sánchez, que ahora está jugando en el Manchester United, y Claudio Bravo, que también está en la ciudad de Manchester, pero en el otro equipo, el equipo de azul, el Manchester City. You're all saying the same. Welcome to the best club in the world. Mohammed Rad is saying that. Welcome to the club of the century, says Taufik. Welcome to the best team, the best family, says Galina Abbas. Lisa McDowell says, I'm scared of this guy. I'm not sure where that comes from. Help the team to lift the Champions League, La Liga and La Copa, says Tholi. Soy de Chile, le deseo lo mejor en Barcelona. Colo Colo, el mejor equipo de Chile, ahora está en el mejor del mundo. Ay, lo siento, tu nombre se fue, pero gracias. Un mensaje de un chileno. Arturo, un colocolino de corazón, un orgullo para nosotros. Saludos desde Chile. Gracias. Aquí hay un chileno escuchando y viendo como el mejor jugador de Chile en la historia de la... Hoy se fue. Es que los mensajes van tan rápido que no puedo seguirlos. Es que nos están llegando tantos mensajes, pero me alegro esto. Jaime Rosales Villalobos, otro chileno y otro colocolino. Sé que esto es la palabra, pues he aprendido una palabra nueva hoy. Colocolino. La mejor para Arturo, un gran jugador humilde. Saludos desde la provincia de Chile o de Chiloé. Welcome to the best family, says Shafiq Afghan. Aquí desde Chile, grande Arturo Vidal. El Barcelona se ha quedado con los mejores jugadores chilenos de la historia. Francisco Javier Briones. A great player for a great club. One objective, Champions League, says Reis Miralovic. Yes, of course. Rey Arturo. A lot of people saying Rey Arturo. Of course, it's curious because Arthur was signed, the Brazilian, so we were talking about him being called King Arthur, and now we've got Rey Arturo. Arturo, of course, is Arthur in Spanish, so we've got another King Arthur at the club. Ferenc Hayek says one thing for sure, Vidal will not win any beauty contest. Oh, that's not a very nice thing to say. Welcome to one of the best clubs in the world, says Sodico. So it's not the best, but one of. Alguien aquí de Julio de Colombia. Saludos de Chile, grande Rey Arturo del pueblo colocolino. Saludos al Perro Sánchez. El Perro Sánchez. Se llama el Perro. Sánchez the dog. That seems to be... one of the nicknames for the player. He's got lots of, as well as Rey Arturo, El Guerrero, he's much known as, the warrior. And in Italy, when he was playing at Juventus, he was known as La Piranha. I'm not too sure where that came from. So all kinds of names, and apparently El Perro. We've got... Para llegar al Barça hay que pasar por Colo Colo. Saludos desde Santiago de Chile. Of course, born in Santiago de Chile on the 22nd of May, 1987. Now, okay, trivia question for you. Arturo was born on the 22nd of May, 1987. Which other great famous mega international sportsman was born on that same day, 22nd of May 1987. Es una pregunta para ustedes, a ver si alguien sabe. Nació el 22 de mayo de 1986, Arturo Vidal. ¿Qué otro deportista mundialmente conocido nació ese mismo 22 de mayo de 1987? Estoy esperando la respuesta, a ver si alguien sabe aquí en Facebook Land. Pues vamos. Hey, commentator, please read my comment from Somalia. That's for Mubarak. There you go, I've read your comment. It's gone, I can't read the rest. Soy nacido en Chile. Bienvenido a la gran escuela de fútbol. That's Roger Canales. I hope he stays for a long time. Welcoming him from Big Albania, says Berat Chemaili. Welcome to the best team of the world, says Karamali. So does Mohamed Bujirida. I'm really sorry that I'm not pronouncing your names particularly well. Buen jugador, solo que controle su temperamento, dice Edwin Salas Rojas. We've got someone here from Tangier in Morocco, Abdella Belafik. Of course, we'll look forward to seeing you in Tangier very shortly. Well, nobody seems to have come up with the answer to my question. Zain Mitwari, I think all the Barca stars are from North America. I don't quite understand what that comment's about. Not from North America, South America. King Arturo is in our home FC Barcelona. That's Hadi Awada. Again, welcome to the best team in the world from Mastadon. And Abarisid Mohammed, welcome to the best team in the world. Okay, well, nobody seems to have answered my question, so I'll tell you the answer myself. Also born on the 22nd of May 1987, it's Novak Djokovic, the tennis player. He was born on exactly the same day as Arturo Vidal. They're both 31 years old. Please read my comment from Tunisia, says Tamari Adam. There you go, I've read your comment. Welcome to Tangiers on the 12th. It'll be an amazing day to see Messi, Vidal and Coutinho, said someone whose name I'm afraid you've gone already. Saludos de Puente Alto, Chile from Rafael Antonio. And from Guatemala, Anthony Garcia. Comments from all over the world, from Hungary here, from Simeon. Great to be seeing all of you. So, images here from last night. This was Arturo at the FC Barcelona Superstore there, holding one of the Barça footballs in his hand with the words Mes que un club behind him. Well, we're certainly signing a player who's got league-winning experiences. You know, it's 7 leagues.
Feliz, de verdad que estoy muy contento, con muchas ganas de empezar a entrenar con mis compañeros, de colocarme esta camiseta tan grande y de hacer cosas importantes. No, un sueño, como te digo, un sueño, espero aprovecharlo al máximo, ayudar al equipo a ganar todos los objetivos y demostrar por qué me compraron. Esperamos de todo, mucha garra, mucho corazón, ida y vuelta, ayudar al equipo en cada momento y hacer que el equipo siempre gane. Ganar todo. Los 3 años que tengo de contrato, espero ganar todo lo que tengamos que enfrentar.
Those were the words there in Spanish from Arturo Vidal last night. He said that he's very happy, eager to start training with his teammates, to wear this big shirt, to be able to do important things. Said he wants to win everything. For 3 years he's got a contract with Barça, and he wants to win all the titles available. During my 3 years, I hope we can win everything we play for. He said he was really excited, particularly to play alongside Messi, Luis Suarez, Sergio Busquets. Those are the 3 players he singled out. He called them great players. I mean, there's a lot of other great players at FC Barcelona, but those were the 3 that he particularly singled out. And perhaps no great surprise there, Leo Messi and Suarez, the 2 superstars up front, South Americans like himself. We're really got all kinds of South America. We've got Chilean, Uruguayan, Argentinian and Brazilian now at FC Barcelona, and Colombian as well with Yeremina. And of course Sergio Busquets, who so much is going to be expected of him playing alongside him in that Barca midfield where Arturo Vidal is going to be slipping in. Okay, I was just saying, you know, it's the last 7 years Arturo Vidal has won the league. He won the league 4 times in a row at Juventus and 3 times in a row with Bayern Munich. Yeah, of course, these days Juventus and Bayern do tend to win the league all the time, but all the same, that's great to have someone with that kind of mentality who's won the league back-to-back so many times. That's 7, so let's hope he makes it 8 leagues in a row this year at FC Barcelona. And of course, to boot in that as well, he's picked up 2 Copa America crowns in 2015 and 2016, winning both finals. The first time against Argentina on home soil. I do believe that was the first time Chile had ever won the Copa America, and then the year later it was the Copa America Centenario, and Chile did the trick again. That one played in the USA, once again beating Argentina in the final, once again on penalties. Chile didn't qualify for the World Cup. Bit of a surprise that they didn't go to Russia 2018. In fact, after they failed to qualify, Arturo Vidal announced his retirement from the Chile national team, a decision he later retracted, saying that he could never turn his back on the national team, saying that he's called El Guerrero, the warrior, for a reason, and now he's got back and he'll be with Chile competing for the future, the next Copa America, which I think is being held in Argentina. I'm not sure. Is it in Brazil? I don't know. And of course for the next World Cup in Qatar. These are images that we just saw live earlier on. What's happening now is Arturo's getting kitted up. He's putting on his FC Barcelona strip, which he was presented with earlier on. He's going to be heading down onto the pitch, and we're going to see the traditional appearance on pitch level, where I'm sure we'll get a chance to see some of his juggling skills. It's going to be a bit different to the presentation. Of course, Malcolm's presentation last week was unusual because it happened in the US. We're so used to seeing players presented at the Camp Nou. He was presented at the Nike headquarters in Portland, so that was quite an unusual one. So now it's back to normal, and we're going to be getting the presentation here in the Camp Nou. These were the scenes earlier on when we got to see a few words. I think we're probably going to get to listen to these again. This was the Vice President Jordi Mestre with a few words, Portugal, in Catalan, announcing the arrival of the player, thanking everyone for being here. The latest signing for the first team, Arturo Vidal.
Arturo formarà part del primer equip. És un jugador amb una experiència contrastada.
Talking about how he's got tried and tested experience after playing for Juventus and Bayern Munich. A very experienced European player. He's a player who's going to bring an awful lot for us. Talking about his intensity, his skill and his quality. And we hope that he can help us to win a lot of titles. He's excited, we're excited. Also reminding us he's the 3rd Chilean to play for the club after Alexis Sanchez and Claudio Bravo. And it's talking about how the large, very large Chilean community, that he can be a kind of representative for them.
Muchas gracias por su palabra. Estoy muy feliz de verdad de estar acá en el mejor equipo del mundo. Espero aprovecharlo al máximo, ayudar al equipo a ganar todos los objetivos y dejar la vida acá en el campo. Así que feliz y a empezar a entrenar luego nomás. Muchas gracias por el cariño.
Yeah, so those were the words from Arturo Vidal earlier on, about 20 minutes ago, where he was thanking people for being there and talking about how happy he is to be here, calling it the best team in the world. And well, this is a guy who's played for some big clubs in the past. He's played for Juventus, he's played for Bayern Munich, and Colo-Colo as well, and Bayer Leverkusen too. But no, FC Barcelona is the biggest, best club in the world according to him. It's Més que un club. What does Més que un club mean? That's the question that's being asked up in the background. We'll talk about that later on as well. That's the one of the marketing strategies of the summer is the what does Més que un club. We're looking into what those words really mean. More than a club, literally is what it means translated. But of course it translates into so many things. It talks about how the club's got its Catalan identity. It's how it's not just football, but it's also basketball, handball, women's football as well. Great game yesterday, in fact, between Barça and Chelsea, which some of you may have been able to watch streamed online by the women. It talks about what the club does for the needy. It talks about the club's values, what it does through its foundation all around the world. Més que un club, that's what Més que un club means. Okay. Arturo Vidal was talking about how he hopes to make the very most of this opportunity to play here at FC Barcelona. And what I thought was perhaps the most worrying was he said he was ready to give his life out there on the pitch. Well, I do hope not. I know that in Germany, apparently he was often described as the gladiator, but let's hope that doesn't go too literally. Okay, let's go back to some of your comments. Well, David de Jesus wanted him to go and play for Flamengo in Brazil. Well, sorry, he's come to Barca. Never mind. Got plenty of people from Morocco. Obviously, people are very excited about the fact that Barca are going to be playing in Morocco on Sunday against Sevilla in the Spanish Super Cup, which for the first time ever is being played outside of the Spanish borders, being played in Morocco. Welcome to play very football with Barca and the king of the best player, Leo. Okay, if Vidal comes in, can Busquets play? Asked Vucci. Well, of course he can. I'm sure they can slip in quite perfectly. Welcome home, the Magicians and the best team in the world, says Abikani Mohammed. Everybody's saying welcome to the best team in the world with lots of little emoticons as well. And a lot of people, Francisino Xavier, one example, asking which number he's going to wear. We don't know. The shirt numbers haven't been announced yet, so I can't say. We also had somebody here asking which players Barca are going to be bringing to Morocco. Okay, as you know, the American tour, the players that weren't involved in the World Cup and several members of the Barca B squad were involved. Things obviously are going to be very different. This is the Spanish Super Cup. It's the first official title. This is an official match. This is not a friendly against Sevilla on Sunday. This is the Spanish Super Cup. So I'm pretty sure that Ernesto Valverde is going to take his full squad. He's playing for a title, so you can expect to see the complete, full Real McCoy FC Barcelona with all the stars. Arturo Vidal won't have had much time playing for the team, so whether he'll get to feature in the game, I don't know. I think there's a very good chance he will be, but that's something that we'll find out later. People asking if FC Barcelona can go and play where they are as well around the world. Well, they can't play everywhere, but Morocco and the US have had the luck this year. Okay, we've got images here from training this morning. We just saw, well, that's Luis Suarez, and before that we saw Rakitic. The last six, there's Samuel Umtiti, the last six players from the World Cup returned to training this morning. It was the first training session with a full squad there. You can see Gerard Piqué, all smiles. Jordi Alba, the Leo Messi, they've been back. The Spanish and Argentinians have been back for a little more of a while. Coutinho there, also back after playing for Brazil at the World Cup. So the full squad now back, ready, training, and all focused on the game in Tangier. There's Yarimina back as well this morning from Colombia. The full squad back in action training today. They'll also be training this evening at 6:30. I see no reason why Arturo Vidal can't go and join them this evening. I can't confirm that, but I would imagine there's no reason why not. There's Dembélé as well, back training with the team this morning. Scorching hot here in Barcelona. It really is horribly hot at the moment. I must admit, I've spent most of the time indoors. It's so hot you just don't want to go outside. It really is stifling hot. I mean, what is the temperature? I can never work it out because it seems to vary. And here they seem to often give the weather on TV. They give you the minimum temperature. Why that is, I don't know, because I know that back home in Britain they always give you the maximum temperature, and here they seem to work by giving you the minimum temperature, which makes it seem a lot cooler. But no, I think it's about 38 degrees at the moment is the maximum. Very, very hot indeed. Okay, that was images from training this morning. These are images now live inside the camp now. You can see the press gathering down there because Arturo Vidal, once he's got his kit on, got his boots on, he's going to be coming out and saluting the fans from down there. I've been speaking a lot in English. Let's say some things in Spanish for our Spanish listeners out there. Sí, hemos visto imágenes del entreno de esta mañana y ha sido el primer entreno con el equipo completo. Se han vuelto Luis Suárez, Dembélé, Umtiti, Coutinho ha vuelto, Yeremina ha vuelto, Rakitic ha vuelto, los que estaban jugando las últimas eliminatorias del Mundial. Los de España y Leo Messi también ya llevan una semana entrenando y claro, los que no estuvieron en el Mundial estuvieron en los Estados Unidos con la gira, pero esta mañana era la familia completa. Por primera vez todos habían vuelto, un entreno completo con todo el equipo, menos uno, claro, menos Arturo Vidal, que estamos viendo hoy su presentación, pero a las 6:30 esta noche hay otro entreno. Y supongo, no puedo confirmar, pero supongo que Arturo Vidal va a estar presente en el entreno, porque claro, tenemos un partido en Marruecos el domingo contra el Sevilla, la Supercopa de España, que este año se juega de una sola vuelta, normalmente se juega 2 vueltas. El motivo es porque Sevilla tiene un calendario súper apretado, que están jugando las clasificatorias para estar en Europa, y entonces pues se va a jugar a una vuelta. Personalmente me gusta más, yo creo que se tendría que hacer siempre de una vuelta, pero eso es mi opinión personal. Pero yo creo que va a ser muy guapo. También se va a jugar fuera de las fronteras de España por primera vez. Se va a jugar en Tánger, en Marruecos. Mucha gente de Marruecos enviándonos mensajes, algunos en inglés, otros en árabe, que no, lo siento, pero es que no puedo leer árabe, pero nos están enviando mensajes y preguntando ¿quién va a venir el domingo? ¿Va a venir el Barça con el mejor equipo? Pues claro, porque es la Supercopa de España, así que va a jugar con el equipo completo. Incluso Arturo Vidal es muy, muy probable. No puedo confirmar nada, porque esto está en manos de Ernesto Valverde, pero es muy probable que incluso debute Arturo, el tercer chileno en llevar la camiseta del FC Barcelona después de Alexis Sánchez y Claudio Bravo. Pues ahora tenemos otro chileno y, como ha dicho Jordi Mestre, el vicepresidente, esto está bien porque es un icono para la familia chilena que hay aquí. Muchísimos chilenos aquí en Barcelona. Tengo el gusto de conocer muchos de los chilenos. Hay que decir, una gente muy, muy maja. Siempre me han caído muy bien los chilenos. No sé por qué, yo soy británico. Y no sé por qué los chilenos y los británicos siempre tenemos buenas relaciones. No sé por qué, pero me llevo muy bien con los chilenos. No sé, algo de la mentalidad de ustedes es muy parecido a la nuestra, no sé, pero siempre nos ha caído muy bien los chilenos. Así que un gran saludo a todos los chilenos aquí. Sobre todo los colocolinos, su ex equipo, el ex equipo de Arturo, con quien debutó en el año 2006. Solo jugó un año en el primer equipo de Colo-Colo porque vino muy joven a Europa. Jugó 4 temporadas en el Bayer Leverkusen. De hecho, fue el chileno más caro de la historia cuando fichó por el Bayer Leverkusen. Y el scout, el señor que tuvo mucho que ver con ese traspaso, es curioso, es Rudi Völler, el legendario alemán Rudi Völler. Estuvo 4 temporadas en el Bayern de Múnich, después se fue a la Juventus en Italia, 4 años ahí. Un año fue el jugador del año en el 2013. Llegó a jugar la final de la Champions, tristemente por él, perdió en 2015, pero para nosotros, claro, felizmente perdió porque fue contra el Barça en la final en Berlín, que ganó el Barça 3-1. 3-1. Este año fue votado el 8º mejor jugador en Europa. Y después se fue al Bayern, jugando con Pep Guardiola en el Bayern de Leverkusen, en el Bayern Múnich, donde estuvo 3 años. Jugando con Pep Guardiola, así que esto se supone que ya es bastante familiar con algo los métodos aquí en el Barça, esperamos. Pues bueno, un gran saludo a los chilenos aquí en el mundo. Pues los chilenos y los británicos se llevan bien. José Luis dice que podría ser por la rivalidad con Argentina. No sé, yo no voy a comentar nada de esto. Which position will Vidal play on the ground? Asks Asef Shirzai. Well, midfield, I mean, as we know, he's a box-to-box midfielder. Generally, as his career has progressed, he's kind of moved from perhaps more of a defensive midfielder to a more attacking midfielder. He's quite a utility player. He can move around positions. But box-to-box midfielder is the real word, you know, as in a midfielder that helps in defence and helps in attacks. He does score goals. I believe he was actually Juventus' top goal scorer one year. That's pretty impressive considering he's not actually an out-and-out striker. He is a player that scores goals. That's going to be very, very useful for the FC Barcelona artillery next year. Qué bueno refuerzo, él tiene garra y dará todo por el mejor equipo del mundo, dice Alexander Andrés. I'm just catching some of your images coming through. A lot of you are suggesting other players that you want to come to Barca. Are there any further signings this summer? We don't know. I'm sure that's a question that's going to be asked in the press conference later on. But I don't know any more than you do, so I can't tell you. Football without Messi is like a day without light. That's Ping Mayar Machina. I like that. That's very poetic. Great. What great changes Abidal can do for the club, says Diar Mazin. Let's hope so. Things are certainly looking pretty sweet at the moment. Please, where's the talking Barca ball, says Stephen. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll be getting to see him later on. I don't know. I can't confirm that at all. Really enjoying your messages coming through. We got someone here from Afghanistan talking about Barca, great team with an excellent coach. Ajmal is from India, but Barca is my second home. I was in India. I went to an Indian restaurant last night, had a vindaloo, and a very, very hot vindaloo indeed. So I'm hoping I can last out 2 hours here because woof, it was an absolute scorcher. Very, very tasty though, very, very nice. My favourite Indian restaurant in Barcelona. Can't mention it, can't advertise online. Okay, live! Arturo Vidal. There's the cheers. Arturo Vidal appears on the field here at the Camp Nou. Se escuchan los gritos, la afición que están aquí dentro del Camp Nou. Aquí en la cancha. Arturo Vidal, sin número, todavía no tiene número. El número ya se va a anunciar después. Pero aquí imágenes en directo en esta mañana súper calurosa aquí en la ciudad condal. So Vidal goes across and collects the Barca ball. And now we're going to get to see some of his juggling skills. Plenty of Chileans, I think, in the crowd today. I think quite a few have come along to see him. This is a great moment for the Chilean community. I know they loved it when Sanchez was here, when we're counting. Oh, we got the counting. I think we got up to 17. Llegó a 17 contando aquí para darle un poco más presión. Lo ha hecho bien. A veces con los nervios no le salen tan bien como debería, pero ningún problema hay. The typical thumbs up there from Vidal with his gremlin-like Mohican. Saluting the fans. Are we going to get to see some more juggling? Kisses the ball, puts it back on the plinth. Well, he's got to sign the ball, looking at the camera. I'm not sure if the guy who's secretly giving him instructions in his ear actually knows he's being mic'd up because we could hear everything he was saying just then. So I think it was Arthur, when he was doing his presentation the other week, he had his back turned throughout the whole thing. He was doing a good job signing the balls. Curious to know what the ultimate destination of these signed balls is going to be. I'll tell you, it's so hot here in the camp now at the moment. I'm worried that that pen's going to dry up on him. You see he's wiping the sweat off his brow. It really is dripping hot, sweaty here in Barcelona. I mean, the temperature's 38, but you've got to realise the humidity because it's inside the city. So I'm not a meteorologist, but the heat is kept inside. It's like a cauldron in the city at the moment. It really is stiflingly, uncomfortably hot. But that doesn't bother the thousands of tourists in the city. They're absolutely lapping up the lovely hot weather. Arturo Vidal posing for the cameras. There's the thumbs up. Moving over for the other press. These are the images that are going to be seen all around Catalonia, the rest of Spain, and the rest of the world, particularly, of course, in Chile, where it's always a proud moment for them when one of their players joins one of the great teams. And, well, this is the greatest team in the world. This is Arturo Vidal, the third Chilean to wear the Blaugrana jersey of FC Barcelona. Chile, there's been such wonderful years for football in Chile in recent years, winning the Copa America back to back. Not going to the World Cup last year, unfortunately. They didn't quite qualify. Thumbs up from Arturo, who does have World Cup experience. He played at the 2014 World Cup down in Brazil. Chile went out of that on penalties. And that's his son. That's Alonso. Arturo Vidal's son joining him for a few skills. And let's see what he's looks like. See if there's a potential FC Barcelona player in him as well. Oh, he can kick a ball all right. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Es Arturo Vidal aquí con su hijo, Alonso. Estamos mirando a ver si hay un futuro. Uy, bueno, ahí no tanto, pero estamos mirando a ver si hay un jugador para el futuro del Barça. Ahí, igual el cuarto chileno en jugar para el Barça podía ser Alonso Vidal. Oh, bueno, pues no sé. Hemos visto a Arturo firmando las pelotas aquí en el estadio con What does més que un club mean? ¿Qué quiere decir més que un club? Las palabras ahí en el fondo del estadio del Camp Nou, donde están haciendo reformas este verano. No tiene nada que ver, me dicen, con el Espai Barça. Este proyecto está a punto de empezar después, pero están haciendo algunos trabajos aquí y es por eso que no se está abriendo el estadio como normalmente se hace, que se abre todo para todos, y solo están los aficionados que están haciendo el tour del estadio, que tienen el privilegio de presenciar esa presentación del chileno aquí en el Camp Nou, que está con su hijo Alonso. So I think that seems to have concluded the presentation on the pitch. Arturo Vidal, we don't know what shirt number he's wearing yet. A lot of people are asking on Facebook here. I can see someone else asking now. We don't know what shirt number he's going to wear. That's something for you to speculate about for the future. But that was the presentation of Vidal on the pitch. The final stage of the events are going to be the press conference, which is going to be in the Auditori. That's going to be coming up in probably about half an hour, 45 minutes from now. These are images from yesterday. This is Arturo Vidal arriving in Barcelona. I think this is at the hospital. When he arrives at the hospital, or is it the airport? This is certainly when he takes his medical. These are the images of him arriving. All smiles. I did it in Spanish. We can do that now. We can perhaps run through a bit of the background of this player. Originally, he comes from Colo-Colo, which the biggest team in Chile. I mean, it's dangerous to say that because I don't want to offend fans of other teams in Chile, but Colo-Colo is certainly a very, very big team in Chile. And he made his debut for them in 2006 for the first team. Only played one season. The reason for that, we were snapped up very young by Bayer Leverkusen in Germany in 2007. He was flying to Europe at a very young age. The most expensive Chilean football of all time at that time in 2007. In fact, somebody who was involved in that transfer was Rudi Völler, who was the technical director at Bayer Leverkusen, the legendary German. He was part of the team that brought him across for 4 seasons at Bayer Leverkusen, playing in the Bundesliga. And then in 2011, he moved to Juventus, where he was a huge success, played 4 seasons there at Juventus. He was their player of the year in the 2013 season. Won the league 4 times in a row. The first season at Juventus, won the league without losing a single match. And of course in 2015 got to the Champions League final, sadly for him but not sadly for us. Lost that game because it was 3-1 against FC Barcelona, of course, in Berlin, the final in Berlin, which Juventus lost 3-1 to Barça. Arturo Vidal was playing in that game. That season he was actually voted the 8th best player in Europe. 4 years in Juventus, won the league every year, and then he went to Bayern Munich in 2015, managed at the time by Pep Guardiola, which tends to make you think that, yeah, he obviously knows something about the way things work here at FC Barcelona, knows something about Guardiola's playing system, which obviously ties into the system that we use here at FC Barcelona. So that gives him an idea already. So that should help him, I think, to settle in very nicely into the midfield. He won the league 3 years in a row as well. So that means at Bayern Munich, that's 7 years in a row. 4 years at Juventus, 3 years at Bayern, he's won the league. So he certainly knows what it's like to win titles, and hopefully he's going to make that 8 leagues in a row and further as well here at FC Barcelona. Images now of when he signed his contract. This is when it became official, about an hour ago, in the company of Vice President Jordi Mestre. This was here in the Camp Nou not so long ago. If you were watching it, everyone, we got to see these images live. If you didn't see those images, you can see them again. How the pen is finally officially put to paper. Of course, huge success for this player at Juventus and at Bayern Munich, but also playing for Chile, where in 2015 Chile won the Champions League, the Copa America. I think, if I'm not wrong, it was the first time they'd ever won that in 2015. He was in that team, featured very prominently, one of the stars of that team, alongside, of course, Claudio Bravo and Alexis Sanchez, both players with a Barça past. Bravo, I think, was still a Barça player at the time. And a year later, in 2016, there was another Copa America. It was the Copa America Centenario that was held in the US. And Chile did it again. They once again got to the final. They once again won it. It was once again against Argentina. Once again on penalties. Wonderful for Chile that to win back-to-back Copa Americas. Not so wonderful, of course, for our poor Leo Messi, who didn't get to win out on that, but great for Arturo Vidal and for that wonderful generation, probably the greatest generation of Chilean players of all time, dare I say. I mean, I don't think Chilean football's ever quite hit the heights as it has done in recent years, although they missed out on the World Cup. They didn't qualify for 2018. Chile, one of the big absentees from that tournament, alongside Holland, of course, and the US that didn't go there as well, and of course Wales, another of the great teams that weren't there. But Chile didn't qualify, and in fact Arturo Vidal announced his retirement from the national team from La Roja after they failed to qualify, but he soon retracted that. I think it was just a heat of the moment thing, and he said now he could never turn his back on the Chilean national team. He's known as El Guerrero, the warrior, for a reason. He's a warrior, and he wanted to continue playing for Chile, and he will be doing so. So that's yet another South American team to keep an eye on. It's always great when we have the World Cup breaks and we can follow all the different teams around the world. Of course, since Claudio Bravo moved on from FC Barcelona, we've had no direct interest in Chile. We do again now, so we can now follow Chile because we've got a player playing for them. Un peruano, soy peruano, dice Alberto, pero reconoce que Vidal es un excelente jugador. Welcome, Mr. Arturo. Feel like your house, says Evrad Gibril. Espero que puedan ganar el Champions este año con Arturo Vidal, dije Pato. Es que es un trofeo que le falta a Vidal después de 4 años en la Juve y 3 en la Bayern. Es que jugó la final en el 2015, pero nunca ha ganado la Champions. Pues esperamos que por fin cumpla este objetivo también en el Barça y lo gana este año. Si no recuerdo mal, este año la final se juega en Madrid, ¿no? En el Wanda Metropolitano. Pues esperamos que el Barça está ahí con Vidal y con todas esas figuras y que lo ganemos. Vamos a ver. Welcome Vidal to the best club, says someone in... No, what script is that? I'm not sure. Looked Asian, sorry, I don't know. Welcome Vidal to the best team, FC Barcelona. The best midfielder in the world, el mejor mediocampista del mundo, dice alguien. Un rey ha llegado a Barcelona. Vamos, Arturo Vidal, dice Marcelo López. Welcome Mr. Arturo Vidal from Saif Morad, watching from Aruba. Oh, wow. From Aruba, Andrea de Lange. Great to hear you from all around the world. Somebody from Ghana, Felix, great to hear from you. From people from all over the world. Para los de Chile, especialmente me gusta escuchar. De Chile, todo el éxito para el Rey, el mejor jugador en la historia chilena, dice Carlos José. El mejor en la historia chilena, pues podría ser, podría ser. One of the best from South America, Arcar Soe. Yeah. And you could argue that the other best from South America are also here because we've got some great South Americans here at FC Barcelona at the moment. Okay, this is the Auditori. Esto es el Auditori aquí en el Camp Nou, donde dentro de poco tendremos la conferencia en directo desde este mismo escenario. Supongo que estará Jordi Mestre y Eric Abidal también. No lo puedo confirmar, pero esto es como suele ser en estos casos. This is the Auditori at the Camp Nou. This is where we're going to be bringing live coverage of the final act of today's events, which is going to be the presentation, the press conference. The presser is going to be here, and I believe Jordi Mestre, the Vice President, and Eric Abidal will probably be joining Vidal here in the Auditori for the question and answer sessions. Now, I'm going to let that run mainly in Spanish. Obviously, we've got the linguistic thing here. I'm going to let that run mainly in Spanish because I think they'll be speaking in Spanish. We'll let the Spanish listeners hear that, and then I'll be giving you a translation in English as it goes on as well. So we'll try to make sure that everybody gets to understand what's going on. Lo que estaba explicando que siendo Arturo Vidal seguro que claro, se va a hacer en español la conferencia, entonces lo voy a dejar que hable en español. No voy a hablar en inglés por encima cuando están hablando en español, para el disfrute de nuestros muchos seguidores que hablen o que entienden el español. Y cuando hay huecos por ahí voy a intentar ir traduciendo un poco para los que nos están mirando en inglés también. Es que es complicado porque hay gente de las dos lenguas mirando, hay que hacer feliz a todo el mundo, pero lo voy a dejar correr en español la mayoría. Así que no se preocupan que no voy a hablar por encima cuando están hablando en español. Let's have a look at some of these comments. Nice signing all day by Temple Mbata. You're talking in abbreviations. I don't understand your abbreviations. I love Barcelona for life. Big love to the biggest team in the world, says Emilion Moffi. The biggest team just got bigger because we've got Arturo. Welcome, Arturo. Some nice blaugrana coloured hearts there from Shahe Ramazan. La marcha de Iniesta es muy difícil de suplir, por eso todos estos fichajes, y dice Kumara, pues sí, imposible reemplazar a Iniesta, pero hay muy buenos centrocampistas para cubrir su ausencia. Pero tengo un tos esta mañana y me está costando un poco, lo siento. As you can see, they're doing the sound check in here at the moment. Un chileno desde Nueva Zelanda, pues original de Oscar. Welcome Vidal in the club FCB, says Minanda. Best player in the world, King Arturo, that's Mohamed Fawad. Welcome Vidal, our team, always we are Barça, Sisto Ibrahim. Tres chilenos en el Barça, Alexis, Bravo y Vidal, una corazón de Daniel Martínez, supongo que un chileno. James Keller there, great job, love from the US of A. Barça powerhouse, great things going to happen in the Champions League, says Jermaine George. Let's hope so. Best midfielder in the world, says Magar Santos. Mucha gente aquí diciendo que es el mejor centrocampista del mundo que hemos fichado. Pues esperamos que sí. Pues yo seguiría diciendo Iniesta. Iniesta todavía no ha desaparecido. Está jugando ahora en Japón, pero no se ha jubilado todavía. Así que no nos olvidemos. Iniesta todavía existe como futbolista. Pero vamos a ponerle como segundo Arturo. Vamos, Arturo. Seguro dejas tu huella en el Barça, como en todos lados. Waldo Vidal. Alguien aquí que se llama Vidal también. Mira, un montón de banderas chilenas aquí. Dejarlo todo, la sangre chilena representada en el Barça. Chile, 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 Chile. Javier, gracias. There's a Georgian flag there. Good job, Eric Abidal from... I can never pronounce Georgian surnames. They're enormous. But someone there congratulating Eric Abidal on the job that he's been doing this summer. Of course, as you know, he took over as director of football here at FC Barcelona, and the first four signings that he's brought in, two Brazilians, Arthur and Malcolm, Clement Longley, the Frenchman, and now this man, there's his picture, Arturo Vidal. Un chileno diciendo que es el tercer jugador del Barça que viene del Colo-Colo. Pues estoy mirando aquí para confirmar. Pues sí, Claudio Bravo jugó en el Colo-Colo. Y Alexis Sánchez. Pues sí, jugó de prestado. Cuando estuvo en Udinese, pues jugó una temporada de prestado en el Colo-Colo. Entonces sí, los tres han jugado en el Colo-Colo anteriormente, aunque de hecho vino de un equipo que se llama Cobreloa, desde donde vino originalmente Alexis Sánchez. Just confirming that someone said it was the third player from Colo-Colo to have played for FC Barcelona. I was just checking that, and it is true. He played on loan. Alexis Sanchez played on loan 1 year at Colo-Colo, and Claudio Bravo also played for Colo-Colo. So this is the third Colo-Colo player to then come on and play for FCB. Huge club down there in Chile, Colo-Colo. That's only 1 year Arturo Vidal played for Colo-Colo's first team, because he came very young to Europe, joined Bayer Leverkusen. curious story has been in the press this morning is that apparently Arturo Vidal came last night on a private jet belonging to James Rodriguez, the Colombian international at Bayern Munich, and he borrowed his plane to get here last night. I'm assuming that's true. Has been the story in the press this morning. He's arrived here with his agent and with his son Alonso, who we got to see kicking the ball outside on the Camp Nou field earlier on. In fact, there's his son there, still with him. These are images inside the Camp Nou. His son, a great day for him as well. He must be so proud that his dad has become an FC Barcelona player. Estas son imágenes de Arturo Vidal visitando un poco las instalaciones aquí en el Barça, todo el tiempo acompañado por su hijo Alonso, y según me dicen llegó anoche en un vuelo en un jet privado que es propiedad del colombiano de James Rodríguez. Pues es una curiosidad que llegó en el avión junto con su agente y con su hijo. Here we are inside the changing room. He's asked him what team he supports, and Alonso didn't answer. And his dad kind of said FC Barcelona. There you go. He's got a small shirt. Oh, they got the size right. He's got the complete kit. He's got the shirt, the shorts, the socks. He's got everything. So there you go, mate. You're an FC Barcelona fan now. As we saw, it was an unusual situation. We had Arturo Vidal going out and being presented in front of the fans, and his son coming out and enjoying a little kick around as well. That was a really nice touch to see. And in fact, these are images from prior to that. We're seeing images of how Jordi Mestre was giving the strip to Vidal Jr. Estas son imágenes, claro, de antes de que saliera Vidal al césped del estadio, cuando está poniendo su equipación. Y también hemos visto como el vicepresidente del Barça, Jordi Mestre, estaba dando la camiseta, el pantalón y las medias al hijo de Vidal. Alonso se llama el chaval. Y preguntándole de qué equipo es. Y no contestó, pero su padre ha dicho a FC Barcelona, mira, pues antes de salir al campo, pues cuando hay que hacer esos malabarismos, pues mejor entrenar un poco antes, ¿no? Para no... No vimos hasta dónde llega, hizo 17, porque el público del Camp Nou lo estaba contando y luego se paró ahí. Hizo 17 toques y se puso a firmar las pelotas. There you go, he's changed, ready in his kit. These, I repeat, images from earlier on in the Camp Nou dressing room. Arturo Vidal with his son, who joined him on the pitch for the kick-around session. I think little Alonso just found out just then that he's going out onto the pitch. He's like, woof. This is the players' tunnel. First experience for Arturo Vidal walking down that players' tunnel. His first chance to do that with the team will be for the Joan Gamper, which this year is being played against Boca Juniors of Argentina. they'll be the guests for the traditional curtain raiser for the new season. That's next Wednesday. Then after that, the league begins for Barça against Alaves, at home to Alaves on August 18th. Then it's away to newly promoted Vidal, then it's at home to newly promoted Huesca. In theory, I don't want to tempt fate, but those are three quite safe opening fixtures that Barça have got there: Alaves, Valladolid and Huesca. Then it's away to Real Sociedad, and the fifth game of the season is the derby at home to Girona, who won so many friends last year. Girona, with their, most people just expected them to drop straight back down to the second division, and in fact Girona did the city of Girona and Catalonia proud with their performance last year. Weren't even that far off qualifying for the Europa League. So Barça will be playing against them in the derby in the fifth game of the season. But before that, of course, it's the Spanish Super Cup on Sunday, which is down in Tangiers, down in Morocco. And on Wednesday, the Joan Gamper Trophy, the traditional opening game of the season. Barça at home to Boca Juniors of Buenos Aires. Estaba explicando que la primera vez hemos visto a Arturo Vidal bajando las escaleras del pasillo que conduce al terreno de juego aquí en el Camp Nou. La primera vez que lo va a hacer de verdad para un partido va a ser el miércoles que viene, no este miércoles sino el después, el día 15, cuando se juega aquí en el Camp Nou el tradicional partido de apertura de la temporada, el Joan Gamper, y este año el Barça está jugando contra el Boca Juniors. No es la primera vez que juega Boca Juniors de Argentina en el partido inaugural. Han venido varias veces antes, creo que es como 6 o 7 veces que ha jugado el Boca aquí. Y vuelve el Boca. Ha sido un partidazo para el Barça en casa, aquí en el Camp Nou contra el FC Barcelona. Y después de esto, pues empieza el fin de semana después, pues la Liga. El Barça abre la Liga el día 18 contra el Alavés, aquí en el Camp Nou. Y después vienen partidos contra Valladolid y Huesca, dos recién ascendidos. Entonces, en principio son 3 partidos, pues no me atrevo a decirlo, pero lo voy a decir obviamente, que partidos asequibles para el Barça, pero nunca se sabe lo que puede pasar en la Liga. Después viene lo que siempre es un hueso para Barça, es el partido en Real Sociedad, que ya sabes que en últimos años no nos ha ido demasiado bien los partidos en Anoeta. Y después viene el derbi catalán en casa contra el Girona. Esos son los 5 primeros partidos de la Liga para el Barça. Pero antes de todo tenemos la Supercopa de España. Eso es este domingo, primer encuentro oficial de la temporada. Este domingo es la Supercopa que se juega en Marruecos. Y el primer encuentro aquí en el Camp Nou va a ser contra Boca Juniors en el Gamper el miércoles que viene. Estas son imágenes de antes que están repitiendo las imágenes de Arturo Vidal cuando salió aquí en el terreno de juego para presentarse delante de los hinchas del Barça que están aquí, que no está abierto como suele ser al público. Que normalmente se abre el estadio gratis y viene la gente, a veces se ve como medio lleno, y eso para ver la presentación de un jugador. Este año esto no se está haciendo por unas obras que están haciendo en el campo. No son las obras del Spy Barça del Estadio Nuevo, sino otras cosas que no se puede explicar exactamente qué es, unas cosas técnicas que están haciendo, y es a causa de esto que no se puede abrir la gradería como se suele hacer. Entonces la única gente que está aquí es gente que ha pagado la entrada para ver hacer el tour, aunque se han colado mucha gente de Chile. Yo vi esta mañana a alguien con la camiseta de Colo Colo aquí, y seguro que hay más también chilenos, una familia chilena que aquí en Barcelona, que están muy felices de recibir a otro chileno, el tercer chileno en llevar la camiseta del Barça. después de Claudio Bravo, claro, y antes de él, Alexis Sánchez, los dos ahora en Manchester, uno en el United, otro en City, pero los dos en la ciudad de Manchester en el Reino Unido, mi tierra natal. Saludos de Santiago de Chile. Vamos, Arturo Vidal, Víctor Manuel para Aguirre. Colo Colo para el mundo, dijo hoy. Se fue. Es que los mensajes llegan tan rápido que es imposible seguirlos. Pero muchos chilenos y sobre todo gente del Colo Colo aquí, aquí mirando esto aquí en Facebook. Aguante Rey Arturo, dice Cristian Alegría. Grande Arturo, dice Julio César. Ik hou van Barcelona, dice Amita Pulto en alguna lengua. What's his jersey number? Asked Vishnu. We don't know what number he's going to wear. That's not been announced yet. We'll have to wait and see. We're going to know all the new shirt numbers for the season. Of course, there's a lot of speculation about the number 8 jersey that Andres Iniesta vacated to go to Japan. Who's going to be taking over that coveted jersey? We shall be finding out very shortly, and that'll all be announced here at FC Barcelona. It's always an interesting moment, isn't it? We always like to know who's going to get the shirt numbers. The new shirt numbers get vacated, or sometimes some of the old shirt numbers get switched around. You know, some of the players that might have got higher numbers, maybe some other number comes up free and they pick that shirt. Let's all wait and see, speculate who's going to be wearing what shirt numbers. Saludos desde Chile de Eric, saludos desde Barcelona a todos los chilenos aquí mirándonos. ¿Qué hora es en Chile ahora? ¿Qué hora es? Pues debe ser muy pronto por la mañana. Desde Concepción, Chile, Mauricio. Deben ser como la una del desayuno, ¿no? En Chile. ¿Qué hora es en Chile? Dime. Otra persona desde Concepción de Chile, Angélica. Saludos de Colo Colo, de Fabián Farias. Someone here says that he thinks number 7 will be his jersey number. That's Abhishek Maharan saying that. When will he be joining training session? That's Kaish Fazal. Well, there's a training session this evening at 6:30, and I don't really see why he can't join that. So I would imagine he'll probably be training this very evening at 6:30. I don't know, can't confirm that, but I'd imagine probably training, if not tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure he'll be training this evening. And here at fcbarcelona.com, we always bring you all the news of the training sessions, and we always bring you a little video. So I'm sure if Vidal is involved, then you'll be able to see all the images. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I think probably this evening he'll be training. But please don't quote me on that. I don't know for sure. Perhaps we'll find that out in the press conference when people will be asking these questions. And that's going to be starting very, very, very soon. Son las 8 de la mañana. Dice 8 a.m. Pues dice Francisco también, gracias. Pues son las 8 de la mañana en Chile. Ahora, pues aquí acaban de pasar las 2, así que muchos chilenos se han despertado pronto, que están desayunando ahí en Chile. Pues debe ser invierno ahí en Chile ahora. Bueno, sé que es un país muy largo que va casi al Ecuador, casi hasta pues la zona ártica, así que mucha diferencia de temperatura en Chile, pero debe ser invierno en Chile. De momento no sé si hace frío, pero aquí en Barcelona te puedo decir que hace mucho calor. Los 3 jugadores que han fichado en Barcelona han sido de Colo Colo, dice Manuel Colicheo. Pues muchos chilenos muy orgullosos de tener a otro chileno aquí en el Barça. Bueno, yo sé que hay muchísima afición del Barça en Chile y pues desde que se fuera Claudio Bravo no han tenido un chileno con quien compartir. Es diferente, ¿no? Cuando tienen un chileno, pues está muy bien que esté Vidal. Y seguro que también la presencia de Vidal va a atraer incluso más aficionados del Chile. Es que va a haber muchísimo interés en Arturo Vidal y su progreso aquí en el Barça. Supongo que han estado siguiendo su progreso en Alemania, sobre todo en el Bayern Múnich y antes de esto en la Juventus, pero seguro que todavía más ahora que está en el Barça, porque supongo que la liga española se sigue mucho más que la liga alemana, la liga italiana en Chile. No sé, pueden confirmarlo aquí en Facebook mirando los mensajes. Yo supongo que la liga se sigue bastante, ¿no? Ahí en Chile, pues me gustaría saber algo de eso. Así que chilenos, se sigue la liga. ¿Cuánta afición hay del Barça? ¿Se congrega para ver partidos en bares ahí en Santiago? Explícanos un poco de cómo se vive y cómo va a cambiar esto ahora que está Arturo Vidal jugando en el Barça. Sorry, I was speaking a lot in Spanish. I didn't mean to speak quite so much in Spanish, but looking at Facebook, we're getting so many messages. 9 grados de temperatura, 9 degrees. Pues hace frío ahí en Chile. No sé si tenga envidia o no. 9 degrees down in Chile. It's really hot here. Lluviosa, dice Boris Ojeda. I'm looking here. Just looking at the different messages, because we're getting all kinds coming in from Chile. I mean, the vast majority of the messages that are coming through are from Chile, where I'm just told that it's rainy, it's cold, the weather's not that cheerful down there, because of course it's down in the southern hemisphere. I'm forgetting, because we're here where it's very, very hot. En Chile la Liga Española se seguía por Zamorano. Claro, Zamorano, el gran chileno en la rival, en el Madrid, pero con todo respeto, un jugadorazo era Zamorano, pues seguro que de ahí se creció mucho interés en la Liga desde ahí. Pero claro, Zamorano del Madrid. Y seguro, por desgracia, que hay mucho seguimiento del Madrid ahí en Chile por el tema de Zamorano, pero vamos a ir ganando afición, ¿no? Seguro, con la presencia de otro jugador chileno aquí con Vidal. Vidal, should we give a number 17, says Cied. It should fit him perfectly. I'm not sure why that is, but there you go. Tercer jugador de Colo Colo, dice Felipe. Muy felices los chilenos. Lionel Messi, best in the world, legend. Farhad Arman, yes, I'd probably agree with you. Santiago de Chile, it's not raining here. It's not raining in Chile, says Francisco. So, well, somebody Chilean said it was raining where they are. But obviously, there's a lot of different weathers in Chile, but in Santiago, it's not raining. But it's quite cold, no? 9 degrees. Ooh, I can tell you here it's very, very hot. On TV, you can watch more Liga games than from Calcio and Bundesliga. I assume that, I imagine there's more following of La Liga down there. I've never had the pleasure of going to Chile. I spent a lot of time in Mexico, and there's a lot of following of the Spanish league there. Obviously, the National League is vastly more important, but there's still people tend to follow, and people tend to be either Barça or Madrid. La Liga Española es muy atractiva. Barça es un equipo muy seguido. Con Vidal será más, dice Manu. Manu there from Chile, just talking about how much the Spanish Liga is followed in Barcelona. Un bar donde puedes ver todos los partidos en Santiago se llama Barcelona. Pues se ve que hay un bar que se llama Barcelona, me dice un chileno aquí, y ahí va mucha gente para ver los partidos. There's a bar apparently in Santiago called Barcelona. Clever. And that's where a lot of people go. Santiago es un desierto. En Santiago no existe la lluvia, dice alguien ahí. If you come, the points are on me, says Francisco. Vale. I'm going to get Francisco's name and put it down, and when I go to Chile, the points are on him. Fantastic. I warn you, Francisco, I do drink quite a lot of beer when I start drinking, so I look forward to meeting Francisco down in Chile. A country I've always wanted to visit. People go there and have said it's a wonderful place. I've never had the opportunity. Hopefully I'll go there now so I can go see Francisco and he's going to buy me my beers. Wonderful, wonderful. Grande Vidal, siempre con humildad y garra. Tú eres un guerrero, dice Amalia. Espero que pueda hacer lo mismo que Iniesta o superarlo, dice Manuel. Pues superar Iniesta va a ser complicado. Vamos a ver. Con la IPTV se ve mucho más... Ahí se fue, alguien estaba explicando algo, ahí se fue. These are images from earlier on. These are the images of Arturo signing his contract. This was quite some time ago, over an hour ago, putting pen to paper there in the company of Vice President Jordi Mestre. 7 títulos consecutivos, 7 titles in a row, plus 2 Copa America. Missing the Champions, says Guillermo. Sí, falta la Champions, pero esperamos que esto cambie este año, ¿a que sí? Seguimos la Liga. We follow the league since Zamorano played there, but now we follow Barcelona more because of Claudio Bravo and Alexis Sanchez. So someone there reckons that more people now follow Barça than Madrid. Of course, in the old days, Ivan Zamorano, Chilean legend, played for several years at Real Madrid, and that probably meant that Real Madrid was the #1 club in Chile. But after Claudio Bravo, after Alexis Sanchez, at least this Facebook user reckons there's been a big switch, and now Barça are the #1 supported club in Chile. Alex Goiticia diciendo que no viene a vaciar el hueco que dejó Iniesta, sino el hueco que dejó Paulinho, y que no seas brutos. Yeah, I think it's probably asking far too much to say that any player is going to come and replace Iniesta. There's no way that that's ever going to happen. I mean, he's an unrepeatable player in FC Barcelona history. Paulinho possibly a more direct comparison there. Of course, Paulinho, who's gone back to China, as I'm sure you know. Here's the picture holding this shirt. And as you can see, there's no shirt number because the shirt hasn't been announced yet. So there's no need to keep asking people, asking us here on Facebook what number shirt he's going to wear, because we don't know yet. It's not been announced. Maybe it'll get asked in the press conference. Vidal may give us some kind of indication of what shirt number he's going to wear. But like I say, nothing is official yet. Pues Sied here is saying that only Riqui Puig can be the perfect heir for Iniesta. I mean, well, Riqui Puig, as we know, was outstanding in the game against Milan the other day. But it's very, very early days yet to start saying things like that about Riqui Puig. He's still 18. Could he be the next Iniesta? Of course, it's far too early to say that. Of course, we've all got our fingers crossed and hope that that's going to be the case. But very early doors yet. Very early doors yet. Now in Chile, we're all going to wear a Barcelona shirt with Vidal's number, says Seba. Okay, you'll have to wait to buy your shirts then, because we don't know the number yet. But I'm sure that when it does go on sale all over Chile, that shirt is going to be one of the big popular buys. That I'm pretty sure of. So Richard from Ghana, the beast is here, says Sir Bob Wan. We're getting all kinds of comments here from players, some excited, some less excited, but generally there's a lot of excitement, and mainly an awful lot of Chilean people who are very busy over their breakfast watching this live coverage that we're offering to you on Facebook, on YouTube, and on the FC Barcelona website. We're getting some rivalry as well on Facebook here between Chileans and Argentinians. There's always a lot of rivalry between those two, and that's just natural. That's part of part of football, isn't it? Estoy diciendo que aquí estamos viendo en Facebook un poco de rivalidad entre chilenos y argentinos con diferentes comentarios, pero la mayoría de los argentinos súper felices también con la llegada del jugador, solo algunos con otros comentarios que mira, hay trolls por todas partes y aquí en Facebook también tienen algunos trolls. Welcome to Barcelona. I hope to win Barcelona next year, Champions League, says Assad. We all hope that. We all hope that. Welcome, Arturo Vidal from New Jersey, USA. That's Arturo Romero. My name is Ernest. I'm from Ghana. I'm very happy Barcelona signed as a player. That's Ernest. Okay. Pues gracias por los comentarios en Facebook. We're now live in the auditori, and you can see there's Jordi Mestre and the Director of Football, Eric Abidal, and in the middle, Arturo Vidal. Una foto para la historia. Aquí estamos en directo, así que muchas gracias por los comentarios en Facebook. No sé si vamos a tener tiempo después para volver a ver los mensajes, pero gracias a todos por los mensajes, sobre todo los chilenos. Ha sido muy interesante interactuar con ustedes esta mañana y que disfruten de su desayuno. Okay.
D'Arturo Vidal com a nou jugador del Barça. En primer lloc, donar la benvinguda al nou jugador, Arturo.
Bienvenido a Barcelona. Bienvenido al Barça. Welcome to Barça.
Arturo es converteix
en el quart
fitxatge per aquesta propera temporada,
the fourth new player of the 2018-19 season. And we're going to first hand over to Jordi Mestre.
Bé, bon dia un altre cop.
Good morning once again.
Comencem aquesta roda de premsa de presentació de l'Arturo Vidal.
Here's the presentation of Arturo Vidal.
Com us he dit abans, aquest jugador prové del Bayern de Múnich.
Comes from Bayern Munich.
Hem signat un contracte per les properes 3 temporades, fins al 30 de juny del 2021, i la clàusula de rescissió són de 300 milions. En aquest cas, no dono la xifra del traspàs per desig exprés del Bayern de Múnich. Arturo és un jugador, com també he dit abans, amb molta experiència.
Okay, that was the conditions. It's a 3-season contract. That's through to 2021. The buyout clause is 300 million, but out for request from Bayern Munich, the transfer fee is not going to be announced.
Dues supercopes alemanyes, 4 lligues italianes, una copa italiana.
He's just running through the incredible honours list that he's won both at club and international level.
Arturo, felicidades. Espero que amplíes tu palmarés en este club.
Muchas gracias.
Como has dicho, vienes para eso y para eso estás aquí, ¿no?
A eso vengo, a ganar todo.
Muchas gracias.
He hopes that he can extend his already impressive honours list here at FC Barcelona.
Llarga trajectòria i ampli palmarès d'Arturo Vidal, que iniciava la seva carrera professional a la seva Xile natal, a les files del Colo-Colo. Sobre aquesta experiència i les qualitats del nou migcampista xilè del Barça, ens en parlarà el secretari tècnic, Eric Abidal.
And here's Eric Abidal now to talk.
Buen día a todos. Bienvenidos a la presentación de Arturo Vidal, un jugador chileno internacional que tiene mucha experiencia, 31 años, un perfil de jugador, y creo que toda la gente ya lo sabe por lo que hizo, ¿no? en el pasado, que sea en el Bayern, en la Juve y también con la selección, un perfil de jugador que tiene carácter, un perfil de jugador que te da el equilibrio en el medio campo, no solo al nivel defensivo, pero también al nivel de ataque, que tiene goles, tiene llegada, y nosotros pues internamente, ¿no? Un perfil de jugador así, pues sabemos que lo necesitamos. A partir de ahí pues se tomó decisiones. Yo creo que Arturo está muy contento de estar aquí. Él lo dijo, ¿no? hace poco, que tiene el objetivo de ganar títulos, y por eso pues necesitamos jugadores así, a partir del talento, pues con esta mentalidad. Arturo, bienvenido, felicidades y te deseamos lo mejor aquí en el Fútbol Club Barcelona.
Muchas gracias, muchas gracias.
He was talking about how he's a player with a lot of character, how he's a very balanced member of to the midfield. He's a player that both defends and attacks. He scores goals. He's the kind of player that we needed at FC Barcelona.
Nada, muy contento. De verdad que estoy muy feliz de llegar al Barcelona, donde para mí es el mejor equipo del mundo, donde están los mejores. Vengo con muchas ganas, con mucha hambre de ganar muchas cosas importantes y ojalá en estos 3 años podamos ganar todos los títulos que tengamos por delante. Así que vengo con la mejor energía, con todo el corazón a dejarlo en la cancha.
He's very happy to be at the best club in the world. He's hungry to win titles. He hopes he can win as much as he can over the next 3 years. And energy. He says he's got lots of energy.
El vostre nom, el mitjà al qual representeu, i escolliu una de les persones a qual va dirigida la pregunta.
It's now opening up to the floor for questions. As I say, I'm going to let the questions run in Spanish because a lot of people are listening in Spanish and try to butt in with English translations when I can.
Hola Arturo, Paul Martínez de Barça TV.
Hola.
Primero de todo, bienvenido a Barcelona. Y luego me gustaría preguntarte, eres un jugador con experiencia, 31 años, que ha jugado en grandes clubes como la Juventus, el Bayern de Múnich. ¿Es un paso más llegar aquí al Barcelona? ¿Qué supone para ti jugar al lado de Leo Messi? Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
What's it like to play against Leo Messi?
Claro, llegar al Barcelona es un escalón mucho más grande que el Bayern Múnich. Para mí el mejor equipo del mundo. Así que espero, como dije antes, ser un aporte, ayudar a mis compañeros, al equipo, a ganar todos los títulos. Así que vamos a tratar de prepararnos de la mejor forma para cumplir con la expectativa y con la confianza que me dio la gente acá de poder venir acá.
This is a step up to an even bigger club than Bayern Munich. I hope to win a lot of titles here and hope to live up to all the expectations.
¿Cómo estás físicamente, Arturo? ¿Cómo llegas? De aquí a poco empieza ya la temporada oficial, este mismo domingo. ¿Cómo te encuentras físicamente?
Asking about his fitness.
Bien, me encuentro realmente muy contento porque llevo un mes ya entrenando. Físicamente estoy en forma, así que espero empezar a entrenar lo antes posible. Hoy es mi primer día de entrenamiento con el equipo, así que llego de la mejor forma. Ya tuve el tiempo necesario para recuperarme bien.
He's been training for a month and he confirmed that he will be joining this evening's training session.
Para Radio Marca. Se hablará mucho del ADN Barça, del juego de toque, de posesión, el tiki-taka, ¿no?, que se llama. La gente dice, bueno, Arturo es un jugador de pierna fuerte, de corazón, como tú mismo te definiste, pero has demostrado que has jugado en el Bayern de Múnich de toque. Eso debe ser suficiente garantía para que puedas estar en este equipo.
También he escuchado mucho el ADN, pero creo que tengo la misma mentalidad que los jugadores que están acá, que lo más importante en el fútbol es ganar, lograr cosas importantes y al final de las temporadas levantar copas. Creo que eso es lo más importante en todo el mundo.
He does think he's got the Barça DNA, the same mentality as the players here. And the important thing in football is to win cups at the end of the year.
Pero creo que llegas también con alguna cuenta pendiente con el Real Madrid, por lo que pasó hace un par de años. No sé, y vienes al equipo máximo rival. ¿Hasta qué punto te motiva poder jugar un partido como el clásico que vas a vivir aquí, enfrentarte al Madrid?
Real Madrid and what it's going to be like to play against them.
Yo tengo una cuenta pendiente con mi objetivo, que es ganar la Champions. Y espero, ahora que llegué al mejor equipo del mundo, poder cumplir con eso. Y sí, cuando nos toque con el Real se verá, pero todos los equipos acá en la liga son muy fuertes, así que hay que tener mucho respeto con todos los equipos.
Asking about a score to settle with Real Madrid. Well, he said his score to settle, he wants to win the Champions League.
La colonia chilena que te está esperando acá. Tú dijiste en una entrevista, contaste alguna vez, que tu madre llegó un día muy cansada a tu casa y ahí ese día que tu madre llegó rendida te impusiste el sueño de ser futbolista. ¿Puedes contarnos, por favor, cómo ha sido ese sueño y en qué parte de ese sueño sitúas esta llegada al Barcelona?
It's about a dream that his mother had that he was going to become a great player one day.
Fue a los 15, 14 años cuando vi a mi madre llegar muerta del trabajo y de ahí le prometí que iba a ser uno de los mejores y que me iba a esforzar para sacarla adelante y gracias a Dios con el paso del tiempo lo he podido hacer. He jugado en muchos equipos importantes y creo que hoy llego a lo más alto del mundo.
He was about 15, his mum was very tired and he said that he was going to become one of the best players in the world and he did, and he's played for some of the biggest clubs in the world.
Lamentem la circumstància, però en 20 minuts s'ha d'acabar la roda de premsa. Gràcies. Edu.
Hola Arturo, del Pueblo Mundo Deportivo. Quería preguntarte, futbolísticamente, ¿qué es lo que te han explicado que esperan de ti en el Barça y qué crees que puedes aportar tú al equipo?
What's he going to do for the club in a
Futbolísticamente, hablando
footballing
del juego,
sense? What's he going
¿qué
to
es lo que le
offer?
puedes aportar tú al equipo y qué
And
te han dicho que
what's been
esperan de ti?
spoken about as what he's going to offer to the team?
Eso es lo que tengo que hablar con el entrenador, qué es lo que necesita de mí. Yo me siento capacitado para aportar muchas cosas al equipo y lo más importante, como lo dije, acá vengo a tratar de lograr cosas importantes, así que con el pasar del tiempo voy a tratar de mostrar todas mis cualidades y ayudar al equipo, al entrenador, a que el equipo funcione de la mejor forma.
He hasn't spoken to the coach. He wants to speak about that himself. That's important, but he's got a lot to offer.
Todavía te quedan varios años de carrera. Con tu llegada al Barcelona comienza nuevamente esta encuesta que se hace siempre de Arturo Vidal es el mejor futbolista chileno de todos los tiempos. ¿Qué sientes que pese a que todavía te quedan años, incluso todavía toda tu carrera en el Barcelona, ya estemos hablando de que Vidal puede ser el mejor futbolista chileno de todos los tiempos?
Is he the greatest Chilean footballer of all
Se
time?
pregunta mucho, pero creo que no es el momento de hablar de eso. Creo que estoy muy feliz, contento de este nuevo desafío. Espero hacerlo de la mejor forma, ganar muchos títulos y después al final de mi carrera veremos qué pasa. Pero en este momento solo pienso en entrenar, en empezar a jugar y a ganar cosas.
It's not the moment for that. To talk about that, he's just enjoying the challenge he's got here and looking forward to training.
Chile. Bueno, bienvenido a Barcelona. Y la verdad, la pregunta que te quería hacer es si es que tienes algún sentimiento especial de que ya hayan jugado dos chilenos antes que tú en este equipo.
Sí, claro, eso es un orgullo que dos compañeros más hayan estado acá en un equipo tan importante, pero vengo con mi mentalidad, con mi forma de jugar y espero, como te digo, cumplir con todos los objetivos y agradecerle en cancha a la gente que confió en mí.
Arturo, acá.
Yeah, it's really nice, but I'm here with my own mentality. It's a great honor that we've had three Chileans playing for the club.
Preguntarte vas a jugar en la mitad de cancha con Lionel Messi. Muchas veces lo enfrentaste contra la selección argentina, le ganaste a Messi 2 veces, 2 Copa América. Hoy día vas a compartir camarín con él. Va a ser seguramente algo interesante con el fútbol que te ha caracterizado a ti. Él siempre ha hablado muy bien de ti. Coméntame un poquito qué sensación tiene de jugar con él. Y bueno, no solo con él, está Busquets, está Rakitic, está Coutinho, un gran mediocampo, en fin.
Hay mucho grandes
jugadores
Leo
Messi, but also these other players that he's going to be playing alongside.
Siempre es algo lindo porque te enfrentas al mejor de la historia. Y ahora que lo voy a tener de compañero, espero estar a la altura, ayudarlo en todos los desafíos y ayudar al equipo, como te digo, a ganar todo. Porque acá en este equipo hay jugadores están los mejores jugadores del mundo, así que voy a tratar de ayudar al equipo y ponerme a la altura de todos.
It was always nice to play against Messi. Now I'm playing in the same team as Messi.
A ti te fichó Guardiola en el año 2015 para el Bayern de Múnich, para un sistema de juego que teóricamente no será muy distinto al del Barcelona. Tienes eso ganado desde tus 3 años en el equipo alemán. ¿Te puede ayudar eso a adaptarte más al juego del Barça?
Asking if his time under Guardiola at Bayern will help him to settle at Barça.
Eso porque es otro entrenador, es otra forma de jugar, son otros compañeros. Como te digo, espero adecuarme lo antes posible al equipo y tratar de mostrar todo lo que sé a mis compañeros, al equipo para que sea más fuerte. Pero vamos a ver qué es lo que quiere el entrenador y tratar de aportar lo más que se pueda.
Well, it depends what the coach has got to say, but here it's a different set of players, but I'm here to help as much as I possibly can.
No sé si amb l'arribada d'Arturo Vidal el club es dona per satisfet com queda al mig del camp, si l'arribada d'Arturo Vidal descarta o no l'arribada d'altres migcampistes com podrien ser De Jong o Rabiot. Gràcies.
He's asking if this closes the midfielders at the club or whether there's still more to come.
Un jugador que el club y que la secretaria técnica también quería. A partir de ahí, como digo siempre, no vamos a hablar de jugadores que no son nuestros. Tenemos una plantilla buena, completa, queremos ganar muchos títulos, conseguir el triplete como siempre si se puede y a partir de ahí pues seguir avanzando.
We don't talk about players that aren't part of this club, so I can't comment on that really.
Del periódico El Esportiu. Antes te preguntaban por el partido del Clásico, aún quedan meses, llegará, pero mi pregunta es un poco más directa. ¿Tú te consideras antimadridista?
Are you anti-Madrid?
No, no. Yo soy rival de todos los equipos que juegan en contra de Barcelona de aquí en adelante. Pero no tengo un equipo que sea rival directamente por cualquier cosa, sino que el equipo que le toca enfrentar a mi equipo, que ahora es Barcelona, va a ser mi rival siempre.
I'm anti every team that Barcelona faces from now onwards, but not any team in particular.
Buenas tardes, Pablo Vera de AS Chile. Quería consultarte cómo viviste toda esta semana de un poco de incertidumbre. Sonó tu nombre en el Inter de Milán, por ejemplo, saber qué pasó un poco con esa opción y por qué elegiste al Barcelona si la Champions tiene mucho que ver con esa decisión.
Ask about how this week's gone and the negotiations with different teams.
De verdad que ese tema de los equipos, cosas así, no es mi responsabilidad. Mi responsabilidad es entrenar fuerte, prepararme de la mejor forma, y mi representante, cuando me dijo las opciones, no duden un segundo. Como no voy a querer estar en el mejor equipo del mundo. Así que cuando se dio, feliz. Y ahora lo más feliz de todo es que estoy acá, firmé ya. Así que a darle para adelante con todo nomás y a tratar de ganar todo.
That is, it's not my decision to do that. It's down to my agent. But when he presented the option of FC Barcelona, I had no doubt that I wanted to play for the best team in the world.
Quiero hacerle mi pregunta a Erika Vidal, como secretario técnico. Él disfrutó en el campo del Barça de Xavi Iniesta, ¿no? Hoy tenemos aquí a Arturo Vidal, se habla de Arturo, incluso de una posible llegada de Pogba. ¿Tú crees que la filosofía futbolística del Barça está cambiando con respecto a lo que tú viviste? ¿Estás aplicando otro modelo? Es decir, ¿te gustaría que en el futuro se siguiera hablando del Barça, no de Xavi Iniesta, por ejemplo, de Riqui Puig?
Is there a changing mentality at the club, and would you like perhaps the future of the club to be?
Estás hablando de un modelo, pero también en esta época había
the
otros
Barça
jugadores.
Riqui Puig.
Yo creo que nos tenemos que adaptar, ¿no?, a la plantilla que está, intentar pues hacer la plantilla más fuerte posible. Por eso está Arturo, ya he hablado del perfil del jugador, pero también respeto a toda la plantilla y a todos los jugadores que están. A partir de ahí, pues el entrenador, ¿no?, tiene que tomar decisiones. El año pasado hizo un doblete con jugadores y este año pues empezará otra temporada con nuevos jugadores.
We're always trying to build the best team that we possibly can, but we need to focus on the players that we have got. Of course, we won the double last year with this block of players. We're doing very well, and hopefully this year we can go even further.
És un exemple, aquest fitxatge d'Arturo Vidal, d'una nova estratègia o d'una nova manera de treballar a la secretaria tècnica a l'hora de tancar les operacions i en aquest cas concret en què s'ha traduït. Si ara el Barça, per exemple, no vol esperar tant a l'hora de tancar operacions, etc. Gràcies.
Whether it's perhaps a change of style with the way we've been signing this summer, trying to close deals much quicker.
Rápido o no. Lo que sé que es que nosotros tenemos un equipo, ¿no?, trabajando internamente, ponemos todos los nombres, ¿no?, en la mesa y a partir de ahí pues se toman decisiones. Es cierto que lo antes posible, ¿no?, podemos hacer fichajes mejor, pero bueno, nos vamos adaptando, ¿no?, a la situación, al mercado como está y sobre todo pues teniendo esta visión que lo antes posible estar todos listos mejor para empezar.
We have a team, we put our decisions, names on the table, we make our decisions. Obviously we like to make those decisions, the quicker the better.
El señor Vidal ha hablado de su rodilla y de que lleva entrenando tiempo y que tiene ganas de empezar. ¿Se ve ya para empezar en el partido de Supercopa de este domingo o hay que ir un poco más despacio?
Talk about his knee injury, is he ready to play in the Super Cup?
Hoy es mi primer día de entrenamiento, así que vamos a ver, pero el entrenador es el que decide y yo me siento físicamente al 100%.
Well, let's see, it's up to the manager to decide, but I feel 100% ready to play. He's training this evening at 6:30, he'll be joining the training session. And he'll get a chance to speak to the coach, Ernesto Valverde, then.
Faríamos las dos últimas preguntas, gracias.
Hola, Ramiro Durante del Diario Marca. Quería saber si usted viene para ser titular en el Barça, si se considera que va a ser titular.
A eso vengo, a ganarme un puesto acá entre los mejores y ayudar al equipo desde el primer minuto. Vamos a trabajar con mucho esfuerzo, con humildad, para ganarnos un puesto de titular y salir todos los partidos a la cancha a dejar todo.
Asking if he thinks he's a regular part of the team, he's going to be a first-team starter. Well, that's what he's here for. He's here to win things and he's here to be part of the team.
Te están escuchando en directo en el país. Desde chico dijiste que querías ser campeón mundial. Eso lamentablemente no se ha podido cumplir con Chile. pero siempre también dijiste que querías ganar la Champions. ¿Crees que este paso te acerca ahora sí definitivamente a ganar la orejona? Y se especula con que Pogba podría ser otra de los fichajes acá. ¿Qué te parece poder reeditar esa dupla que tuvieron ahí en la Juve?
Primero lo de Pogba, yo no sé nada de eso, solo estoy feliz de estar acá, de haber firmado mi contrato y empezar a entrenar. Lo segundo, sí, claramente este puede ser mi año, espero prepararme de la mejor forma y tratar, como dije antes, ganar todo con el Barcelona y ojalá sean 3 Champions en estos 3 años, pero vamos a trabajar fuerte, a prepararnos de la mejor forma y a darle mucha alegría a toda la gente del Barcelona.
The question was that he'd always wanted to win the World Cup. That's probably not going to happen, but he would like to win the Champions League too. And is that going to happen at Barça? And, well, he said, of course, that's why he's come here. He wants to win the Champions League. Unfortunately, he's not done so yet, but he's got a 3-year contract at Barça, and hopefully he's not going to win 1 Champions League. He's going to win 3. Well, let's hope that happens. Okay, well, we're now going to get the Foto de familia, the family photo as we all come together there here on this historic day. This is the day that Arturo Vidal became an FC Barcelona player. There go the hands together. Happy day here at FC Barcelona. One further piece of the jigsaw. Is it the final piece of the jigsaw for the 2018-19 season? We don't know. But certainly a mega star here joining FC Barcelona. It was mentioned in today's press conference that possibly the greatest Chilean player of all time. Well, that's a possibility, but all we can say is it's been an absolute pleasure to listen, to have you here today and to exchange comments. Muchas gracias a todo el mundo otra vez por los comentarios que hemos visto en Facebook, sobre todo a los chilenos, que mucha presencia chilena hoy en Facebook. Ha sido un gran placer intercambiar opiniones con ustedes. Pues muchas gracias, que pasen un muy buen día donde estés en el mundo. All the best. Goodbye. Thank you.